If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Yo, what's popping? You know what time it is? Your boy, Mr. J Hill Podcast. We are actually at the Bel Air headquarters in Atlanta, live on the Deacon set. And I just want to introduce my guest, right? So today we're joined by an incredible, talented actor and musician whose work continues to leave a mark not only on the screen, but on the stage. You've seen him bring depth to powerful roles like Ralph Tresvant in the New Edition story, Khalil in The Hate You Give, and Chris McGee in the HBO series Euphoria. He's not only a force in film and TV, but he's also a rising voice in music. And everybody, please put a hand together and welcome Mr. Algee Smith. Yes, sir. So, like I said, we are at the what up, brother? First of all,
Much
right?
respect, bro.
We are at the Atlanta headquarters, Bel Air headquarters in Atlanta, and although we on the Deacon set, wanted to take a toast with you. Congratulations.
Come on.
Everything you got going on. We're going to sip some champagne.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. You know, Zoe made me do this, man. I ran like 10 miles today. I wasn't going to drink, but shout out to my guy, Zoe, man. Shout out to the plug, man.
Shout out to Zoe.
Listen, I ain't going to keep saying his name, man, because everybody going to be looking for his Instagram. You got,
Oh, yeah.
I already know they beating down his phone right now. I already complimented him before. When he came in here, I'm like, he just walked different. He just walked different.
He had it on, dude.
But, bro, what's up, man? How you doing, dog?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. I'm good, man. Just got in town this morning, flew from LA, prepping for the show in Atlanta, EP release party. So I'm feeling good, bro. Feeling good.
Yo, you from Michigan?
Yeah, from Michigan originally, from Saginaw, Michigan. Yeah.
How far is that from Detroit?
It's like an hour and a half.
How is that? Like, how is Michigan?
When I was growing up, it was great. And it's still great now, but I moved from there when I was about 10. I moved here to Atlanta. So I really grew up in Atlanta, but Michigan, great, bro. I still got hella family there. You know, it's my home, you feel me? So no matter where I go, no matter where I'm planning, it's always going to be the crib for sure.
You remember why you moved?
Yeah, so my mom's, she had married my pops at the time, and then he was just like, we got to get up out of here. We're going to go to Atlanta. He saw a lot of opportunity there. I'm glad he did that, too, because that just opened up my mind and my creativity to what there could be, you know what I'm saying, how much more there could be. Because in Saginaw, it's very little, bro. Like, if you're in there, you don't feel like it's a way out sometimes. So for my pops to do that, to have that foresight was dope.
Wait, your parents did music, too? Like, you had music in the family?
Yeah, so my pops is a professional musician. He done tour with almost everybody. He do sound with almost everybody. He actually played on tour with New Edition before I got the New Edition role, many years before that. So that was kind of like a full circle moment too. Yeah.
So like you actually saw the business of music and things like that before you even got into it. Or
through him, yep.
Okay. Did you always know that's something that you wanted to do from the first time you seen him?
I did. I think I always just been musically inclined as a youngin. I started on drums first, and then I think that kind of just sparked the interest of what more there could be. I started writing when I was like 9, and then my pops put me in the studio when I was 10, and bro, we used to just stay in there on hours. He was like, "No, it ain't right. Do it again. It ain't right. Do it again." But building that repetition and building that muscle memory to know how to hold your own in the studio or live on stage.
And even at 10, that wasn't like hard for you. That wasn't. I know
it was hard. I don't want to be.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay,
being there, but you know, at that moment when you say you want something, you don't know what all it's gonna take until you get into it.
Yep.
Then you got to figure out, okay, do I really want it or not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I guess when did you know that this was going to be your life. Like you was actually going to be a musician. You actually had talent, and this is the moment that this is it.
Yeah, I would say from then, honestly, man, like from the time you put me in the studio and I understood what the work ethic part was, I wanted it. So I was like, okay, I get it. And then, funny enough, New Edition, when I booked that role, it was musically inclined as well. So it was like, okay, this is right in my pocket. So then I started juggling acting and the music. It's like, oh, okay, I can see a bigger trajectory of where I can go with this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you was fortunate enough to like to be able to do both best of both worlds. Right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep. Still am. I'm still blessed to be able to do that, bro.
No, for sure.
And I'm blessed that these days it's not looked at as a weird thing. The multi-hyphenate right now is acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Like back when I was first starting to do music and like when I was like 15 or 16 years old, people would be like, you got to choose one or the other. You're going to act, you're going to do music. And I never let that box be put on me, and I'm glad I didn't because it's like you can do anything you want to do, bro.
It's crazy because now, like in talking about today's society, especially when we talking about the business of it, a lot of people are entrepreneurs. Like, so we see a lot of people multifaceted. Even if it's not acting and music, we see a lot of artists getting into real estate. Right. We see a lot of figures, our prominent figures, doing multiple things, and it's okay. Whereas though before it was almost looked at as what they say, a master at many, but some at none.
Jack of all
trades, but master at none, right?
Yep.
Like, and it used to beat that out his, right? But now it's like, nah, go out, do more things.
Go try it, bro. See what else you love. Because one thing that also happens is especially with music and acting. Well, acting is a little different, but with music, you're not gonna be able to be hot forever. So it's like you got to figure out some type of pivot. And I also feel like with acting as well, you got to understand like when the seasons are and understand, okay, what else can I try my hand at that I'm good at, you know?
You know, it's funny. The first thing that popped up when I saw I was talking to you today, I'm like, and I know you probably get this a lot. Your name, Algee, right? Yeah. And it's actually like a action verb for mental health.
Come on.
Did you always know that?
I didn't.
You didn't?
Nah, I'm the fourth, bro. So
it's been passed down.
Yeah, it's been passed down.
It's his legacy.
That's my grandma, my daddy, my granddaddy. My granddad doesn't even know how the first Algee got his name, so they could never tell me where it started. But yeah, I looked all that up when I got older. I'm like, hold on, what's the root? What's the root of this?
Yeah. It's crazy because I think that's like a new thing though.
What's
the action for mental health?
Oh yeah.
Especially, right. I don't think it goes back 4 generations.
Right though. Yeah, you're right.
That would be crazy. So, and the fact it's spelled the exact same way. Yeah. Okay, so you moved to Atlanta. Is that when everything picked up?
Nah, not at all. I moved to Atlanta when I was about 10. Everything didn't really pick up, I would say, until I was maybe like 16.
Was that when you went to LA?
For the first time, yeah. I went to LA, fell flat on my face, went back to Atlanta. Because LA, it's hard, bro. If you don't know what you're doing and you just go out there thinking, I'm going to make it.
Bro,
I understand the faith too, but you got to have a plan, bro.
Bro, they got the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, misquoted, it's like a fact check. I think they probably got the largest population of homeless people.
Yeah, low key.
So it's real. Like, people go out there and chase their dreams every day and they fail.
Yep, it's real.
So the fact that you were one of the people that didn't fail is shout out to you, but you were saying you went out there and you came back?
Yeah, so I went out there, I came back. I had booked like a couple little roles when I was like 16, 17, but nothing really major that could change my life. And I came back to Atlanta and was just steady grinding on music. And then an audition came up here through Robbie Reed. So she's the casting director for New Edition. She also casted Mo Better Blues and like classics, bro. So I went to that audition. I auditioned for Mike Bivins first, and it was horrible. She was like, I don't know if you're going to get this. And she was like, could you just stay and audition for Ralph? Just stay a little extra longer. So I did that. Then I got a call back to go to LA, and then that's when my life kind of really started changing. Even when I got to LA and the call back, I was still struggling, bro. Like, I was sleeping on couches of homegirls, homeboys, catching Ubers to auditions, going broke, spending money that I didn't have at the time. But it was all just a faith walk. I'm big on faith. I was raised on faith, spirituality, you feel me? So I knew where I was going. I knew what was my destiny. I just had to put my faith out there to go get it.
Nice and fact.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny. One thing that, I've always been raised in the church. But like when you come down south, the culture is huge.
That Bible Belt, that's what they call it. Yeah,
exactly. I was wondering, like, have you even before we even get into the acting?
Yeah.
Did you, when you was singing, did you go towards a lot of people singing? They said they was singing in the church. Was that your life?
Nah, you know what? I wish I was singing when I was in church, bro, because I just feel like when you sing and you're in church, it helps foster a different type of thing. But I was rapping before I was singing, so I was rapping in church.
What you was rapping about? What was your first rap? You remember it?
I don't even remember the first one, but it was something about church.
Okay.
And then yeah, that just kind of that I think church and just the spirituality factor alone, just the faith base alone, is what I really needed. And a shout out to my mom because she had the foresight to see that when I was just a youngin. So
What's your favorite verse? You know?
favorite verse
Mhm.
in Bible?
Scripture verse.
Favorite scripture. The one I got tatted on me is Matthew 16:24. And that just talks about pick up your cross and carry it daily. Pretty much it's like hold yourself accountable to your own thing, carry your own issues, your own problems, be your own man, you feel me? It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, my favorite one is Romans 8:18.
Come on, yeah.
And it basically just talks about like what you're going through now won't even be compared to the glory that will be revealed in you. So like a lot of times like we going through things, and I just got into running like a year now, and like it'd be like so hard to do it. Like when you was in the studio at 10 and you gotta keep going doing the verse over, right? It's so hard, but once you get the verse that hit, once you finish that run, once you get on the other side of the struggle and the hard work, the success, the feeling that you feel in success can't even be compared to the pain that it took to get there. Right?
It's like the gym. It's like so you see runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the gym, bro. I work out all the time, so it's the same thing, and that's why I work out too, because it forces you to have that mindset. You be in your mind like, okay, I know I got 3 more to go, but I could give up here. Like, nah, I push through, bro.
Yep.
And then when you start seeing the results, it's like, okay, nah, the results is worth it way more than the pain was. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny though, bro? What people don't, specifically for running, we ain't about to make this a running podcast, but I've come to realize or come to accept for me that the mental aspect of it is way better than the physical. Like my physical is fire. Don't get me wrong. Like it get me in shape and it's dope. But like the way I feel mentally, if you think I look good, if you could see my mind, it feels like times 10.
I agree 1,000%. 1,000%. I agree with that. Yeah, that's what you're really doing, and I feel like you just strengthening mental.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. No, fact. So okay, so you went to LA, you came back, you got the call, you did the casting thing. Yeah. So you know, a lot of times people see, especially family, right? A lot of times people see the outward success, things on TV, on Instagram especially, right? And they think, oh, he made it, he rich.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
1,000%.
How was it? But was you, because it was no distance. That's a major thing.
Yeah, it was major.
Was it big checks or was it still like a starting, like it just started and it wasn't hitting yet? How was it?
So, all right, so I got to tell this story because it's another faith story. So I'm big on speaking my life, speaking what I want, envisioning it, going to get it. So before I even booked New Edition, before I went to LA, I had on my vision board how much money I wanted to make on my first film, where I wanted to stay, what kind of car I wanted to be driving. And bro, I kid you not, when they called me and told me I got the New Edition role, they offered me the exact amount that I had on my board. I said I wanted. And at the time, that was life-changing bread for me. I'm like, you know, we up. Then you start realizing, oh no, this should go fast. But that it changed my life in the sense to understand that I ain't never had this type of resources in my life, not only for myself but to help my family, bro. So that was life changing. And from then I was like, yeah, I can't stop this. This is a gift that I got that I can see that can help more than just me. You feel me?
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
life changing money.
Yeah,
it ain't always that. And even in like careers like we have, a lot of times we might get lucky or we get blessed and you land on a space where this is bigger than life. But then you gotta come back to reality. And I'm wondering, was this your reality of, okay, because this was HBO the first? No, this wasn't.
This was BET.
BET.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I would assume HBO probably pay more, but I don't know. Just hypothetically, right? Let's say this, life changing money. But then you might have another role where it ain't that,
bro.
And you gotta be like, okay, I either get this work because everybody ain't gonna pay this. Was that the case for you?
That's been the case. Yeah, bro, that's the case. It's funny, man, because that happens a lot. It's like I've said no to a lot of projects. A lot of projects that were offering a lot of bread, but it didn't it wasn't right for me. The project wasn't right. I had just been doing it for the money if I did it, and I don't operate like that. So yeah, it goes like this. Some roles I take, even now, like some roles that I take, they don't pay a lot, but I'm invested in the project and I love the project and my heart is in it, so I'll do it. And then some roles they do, you know, it comes up and down, but I think that's the beauty of just not chasing the bread. You're just chasing the art. It's like I just want to feel the fulfillment of watching the art back and saying, I love that. I love what I did.
I love that. I mean, you know, I gotta ask though. Give me one project that you turned down that was giving you a lot of money.
Okay, I won't say no names, but there was a project that I turned down that was more than I've ever been offered before.
More than anything
I've ever been offered. And it just the project just wasn't right. And you know, I sat on it. I actually prayed on it for like a week or two because I'm like, all right, God, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just dishing away a blessing at the same time. But I knew in my heart, like, okay, this project ain't for me. Like, I'm not gravitating to it when I read it. It's not hitting me in the heart. It's just like, okay, this is cool. But yeah, that was one for sure. And then when I walked away from it, I'm like, you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to do that?
There's only a couple things I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides that, for the right number, I had to beat on my chest so it could hit my heart for sure.
They would have came with like another couple.
Like, guys, you gotta understand. Like, come on, bro. You get what? No. So when you land that New Edition role, right? How was the feedback? Because you played Raul Trezvon.
Yeah.
And just from my research and watching him, you know, he got a certain pizzazz about him, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, and I'm like, okay, he got some different energy. Was he okay with the performance that you put on? Did he like it? Did he reach out to you? How was that?
I hope he was okay with it. He's told me that he loved it, but you know, like, that's the thing, man. I've been blessed to play, I think, 3 real life people so far on screen. And that's always a thing in your head. It's like, am I doing it justice for them? Like, they love it. Will their families love it? But the whole time we were shooting New Edition, me and him we was talking. You feel me? Like, he was letting me know different things we related on. Nah, I would do this. I wouldn't do that. So I was really for sure like sitting up under him and getting his the grace, you know what I'm saying, to me to be able to carry out the role and do him justice.
No,
I think hopefully I did.
But did you also do a tribute as well?
We did, yeah, on BET. That was crazy.
Did he? So he never like, yo, bro, I seen that tribute. But
yeah, no, he came to me afterward.
Okay.
Yeah. But that tribute was so scary because he right there in the crowd. I'm like looking at him. I was singing his song. I'm like, bro. Yeah. That I low key think we've had the best BET Awards when we did that tribute. I don't think nothing topped it yet.
Yeah, nah, man, it's dope to see because, especially like it's like a disconnect almost with the younger generation and the older generation, and we know like sometimes they be like, man, they don't get it, they don't understand it, they don't really sing it like we sing it. So to see that he was like susceptible to your performance and susceptible to your performance on the TV as well is pretty dope. And I know that gotta feel good to you too.
Yeah, it does because it kind of just takes the weight off your shoulders and know that okay, the person who I play is rocking with it, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, how was it? Because you even on there you had some pretty dope castmates as well.
Yeah,
and they went on to do some big things as well. We are human, and this isn't no way trying to like trick you or ask you no messy question.
Let's get it.
But as men, like, you know, sometimes we don't talk about. I was wondering when once y'all separated and started doing other shows and things like that, was you happy with where you were at compared to your peers?
Yeah, I was. I can honestly say I was. Cause we all were just doing this at the same time. Like once I finished New Edition, I was blessed to go shoot Detroit. Once I shot Detroit, I was blessed to go shoot The Hate You Give. Once I finished The Hate You Give, I'm on Euphoria. So it's like, it was never a time where I was looking at the homies like, oh, I wish I was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all still communicate too. So we all, every time we get a role, it's like, bro, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing you go up like Woody, Keith, Luke, even the young ones like Jaheed, Caleb, on Stranger Things, going crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like we all have that respect for each other. I have had moments just in life, to where you be like, I wish I was a little bit further, or maybe if that was for me, but I'll be checking that at the door, bro.
Yeah.
Like what's for me is for me. You feel me? So I make sure it's human nature, but you gotta check it at the door though.
I'm glad you was able to speak to that, because I tell people that all the time. I just made a post in my story about like just the hard things you go through and just never be a slave to your emotions. And it's okay to feel something. Yeah. Like, we are human. Who knows what anybody in here is thinking.
Right.
But it's okay as long as it ain't about what you think, it's about what you do.
Thank you.
Right?
Control it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I don't think there's nothing wrong, and I feel like people need to be more graceful. But a lot of times what happens is niggas be checking for everybody else, but they don't want to check for themselves. They want to tell you about what you got going on. The whole time they got a million skeletons in the closet. You know what I'm trying to say? I tell people all the time, listen, we were talking about it earlier, like I don't have skeletons in my closet. They still got meat on the bones. It's fresh.
Bodies.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared of y'all. Y'all can judge me all you want. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, it be those people, those hypocrites that want to start pointing fingers and saying what you doing, and the whole time, look at yourself.
Right, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But nah, in fact, The Hate You Give, that was a book.
It was a book, yep.
How was the reception to that? Because a lot of times when people do these movies and it come from books, a lot of people be like, I love the book better.
Yeah.
What was the response to that?
Yeah, that was a big weight on our shoulders as well. Shout out to Angie, the writer, for the Hate You Give, the book, and consultant and co-collaborator on the film. That was a big thing for us, and I didn't read the book before I shot the film though, because I didn't want to have in my head of me trying to live up to something or do justice to something. When I did the audition, they loved me in the audition, so I'm like, let me go off of that and let me just give that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's always pressure when you adapt a book to a movie because you just want to be true to it. But
did the critics like it?
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody that has watched it, that come up to me, they're like, "Yo, it goes so well with the book." So I'm like, "Okay, good." Yeah. And I read the book after, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
Did that make you like plan that role? Because the guy, he got killed like on some like injustice stuff, something like that.
Yeah.
Did that make you more aware of what was going on? Because granted, this is what 20. When did this come?
This was like 2018, bro.
Yeah, so like it wasn't
heightened.
Yeah, like 2012, I think was Trayvon Martin. You had like it was Freddie Gray. It was
Eric Garner.
You know what I'm saying? So many things has happened up until this time, and now you have to play a role when it happened to you. Did that kind of make you want to get deeper in like an activist mode, or was you just let that role be the role in the movie?
Man, that's a great question. I feel like, and not even by my own design, by just God's design, the projects that have come to me, it's made me do that. There was a time where I think it was after I did The Hate You Give, or after I did Judas and Black Messiah, where I was like, I don't want to play any more of these roles. I don't want to play no more roles in police brutality. I don't want to play no more roles where we getting, just downgraded. I want to play roles that uplift us and edify us. So I did go through that for a season where it was just like, I understand the calling on my life. I understand why I'm doing these projects, but it's tough, bro. Like when I'm looking around, I'm seeing us get shot down. And it's, at that time, like we said, it was heightened. So, bro, it was everywhere. I don't know if you remember, but you couldn't even get online without seeing a police shoot.
Because you got to think 2018, we talking about going into the pandemic, and then everything is online. Like, so everything is online. Joy, you know what I'm saying? So now we are in the house and we infuriated almost because now all we have to do is be able to sit home and see what's going on. Mind you, we talking about Rodney King, right? Exactly. But again, we wasn't watching these things every day. Now we home and we ain't got no choice. So I can only imagine.
Yeah, exactly. But that has put a battery in my back just for my community though, and understanding how important it is. Even when we saw Judas and the Black Messiah, we was kicking it with Fred Hampton's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how much closer you can get, you know what I'm saying, to the grounds and the battlegrounds of real Black Panther. And so we spent 3-4 months up there just getting game, bro, and just like understanding what this is and the mantle that we have on us because we're playing these roles. It ain't just playing a role. You step into something that people die for. You feel me? That people get a life for, that our community sacrifices a lot for. So just throughout the projects that I've taken, it's made me kind of jump more into like the activist mindset. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. Yo, we still on the just like the acting, and you played in Euphoria.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, before we even go there, was Ryan Coogler on the set of The Hate You Give?
Judas Black Messiah. Coogler did come through the set a couple times. Yeah.
He wasn't like a producer, but he was like,
I think he was a producer.
A producer, yeah. Okay. Wow, how was that? Did you? Because at that time, he's not like who he is now.
Right.
Like, he's not like Ryan Coogler as we see him.
Right.
Did you notice anything different or special about him when you seen him in the moment? Or was he just like somebody just chill and just fade the background?
To keep it a band, he's the same from then to when I see him now.
Oh, wow.
He, like, I don't see any change in him, bro. He's just been just as chill, just as cool, just as inviting, just as warm. You know, and just as sharp, too. You know, I didn't get a chance to spend so much time with him on Judas, but the time that I did, I don't see no change. Same dude, bro.
When you see what he did with Michael B. Jordan, do you wish you would have spent some more time with him?
Yeah, I'm finna get him on the phone next week, matter of fact.
It's like, I could have had a couple more lunches with this man.
You know what I think, though? Man, I think because they the ones that called me to I didn't have to audition for Judas. They called me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we want you in this role, so the fact that his eye was already on me, it says a lot. And, you know, it says a lot about where the relationship is going to continue to go. So,
Buying a car in Carvana was so easy. I was able to finance it through them.
Whoa, wait, you mean finance?
Yeah, finance. Got pre-qualified for a Carvana auto loan, entered my terms, and shot from thousands of great car options all within my budget.
That's cool that financing through Carvana was so easy.
Financed. Done. And I get to pick up my car from their Carvana vending machine tomorrow.
Financed.
Right, that's what I said.
You can spend time trying to pronounce financing, or you can actually finance and buy your car today on
Carvana.
Financing subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Seeing what he's doing now is
it's wild. He's going crazy.
Insane, boy. Like, it's crazy.
You notice that, bro, it seems like the whole press run for Centers was about Ryan Coogler.
Yes.
Like, it was like we were invited into his world, and I love that.
And that's so different, though.
Yeah.
Because it's usually you talk about the actors,
Actor,
right? So the fact that, I think it's because, again, we talking about the deal he got. And granted, now we know, apparently it wasn't nothing new, right? But we didn't know. Exactly. So, man, I definitely salute to him, man. Hopefully, you can get a call.
Oh,
man, what?
You know what I'm
saying? Hopefully.
100%.
Yo, how was you in Euphoria? Speaking of big names, because now Drake is on that.
Yeah.
Was he hands-on with that?
Drake was hands-on with that for the things that he could be hands-on with. Obviously, he's still Drake, so he couldn't be there all the time, but he would pop by every now and then. You know, I heard he was giving a lot of creative input to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just even being around homies in Daya, being around, you know,
That
likewise individuals, Sam Levinson, writer and director, like, it makes you rise. It makes you rise to the occasion and be like, okay, I gotta step it up.
Yeah.
You know, and that show, I'm on a real, when I read the script, I realized how crazy it was, but we had no idea what it was gonna do.
That show is great.
Yeah,
and
thank you, bro.
You know, there's a saying that say, like, the same reason they love you be the same reason they hate you. And when I think about that show, I think of that saying because as dope as that show is, it is uncomfortable for adults to watch because we talking about high school kids doing these things.
Yep.
And we know, right? We talking about people trying to point out your skeletons and not looking at themselves. We know what we was doing in high school.
Come on, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you have an audience who says, this is inappropriate. This shouldn't be being showed. How was that pressure for you guys as a cast? Did you feel that at all, or was it just all love?
Yeah, we felt it. I definitely felt it because I didn't want to play into the, how can I say this? I didn't want to play into the normality of that. And, you know, audiences are very susceptible sometimes, bro, and they can't. People are very smart, but a lot of times what you're seeing on screen, especially if you're a young adult coming into age, that's gonna influence you some type of way. You feel me? Like, so that was on my mind for sure. But I just know we were also preaching a bigger message other than what you saw.
Exactly.
It's like we were also talking about some prevention in there as well. But I'm happy that the writer and director Sam Levinson left it so in your face because that's how it needed to be. This generation in your face.
Yeah,
bro. The music alone in this generation has changed. It used to be, you know, they would put lyrics a certain way and, you know, I want to love you. Now it's like, I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's changed.
But, I mean, let's just be real, bro. I'm not trying to hear at 17. I don't want to hear the clean version no more.
I don't.
We not, bro, at 13, people might not want to hear it.
Yeah.
Because y'all in denial.
Yep.
Y'all little 13, 14, 15-year-old kids is out there being hot in the ass.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
You might not want to hear it, but it's the truth.
It's the truth.
Right? So when I see it, I'm like, yo, this is, because I have a stepdaughter. She's about to be 16 in August. And I'm like, you know, I want you to watch this so we can have a conversation.
Right, that's real.
Right? But a lot of times people want to be parents, but they ain't they in their child's life, but they ain't present for
They
real.
ain't present.
You ain't
They don't
present.
really
You
know
there.
what's going on.
You might as well be an absent parent.
Yep.
You want to talk all this shit about all these absent parents. You might as well be one because you ain't even as present.
I agree.
So I say that to say, like, people have problems with it, and I understand that it might be raw in your face, but that's the perfect time to have the conversation.
Yep, about what it really is.
Because we talking about drugs, sex. Like, this is what happens in high school.
Yep, but it's happening before high school right now.
No facts.
Like before, bro. Like it's crazy. Yeah, so I agree.
Damn, so when you was doing it, you was getting negative feedback, but you was blocking out.
Yeah, we was seeing a lot of negative feedback. A lot of negative and positive feedback online. You know, you always have yin and yang, right? So we were seeing the, you know, you guys are just perpetuating, you guys are just making it bigger, you making it larger than life, you're glorifying this, but we're also getting the, wow, this is so true. Wow, this is what we're going through. Wow. So it's like you got to take the good with the bad. And as long as your intention is pure, I feel like on your mission, then you can live with that. You know?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm curious about you growing up in the church,
Mhm.
right? And sometimes when we talk about this music thing, we talk about acting thing, it's not fully aligned with our spirituality and our beliefs.
Yeah.
Have you ever has it ever been hard for you coming up when you talking about acting, making music, and like knowing better, so to say, right? But still having to perform and do a job.
Yeah, 1,000%. Because, you know, when you come from the church, especially when you come from black church, it's like secular music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't listen to the secular music. So I definitely had that. Man, I faced that battle very on of just like, is God proud of me if I'm not doing something that's strictly for the church? Like, is God proud of me if I'm just shining my gift? Or is God, am I a failure? Man, I got over that. Me and my mama raised me in church. So once I had conversations with her about just like, your gift is your gift. And as long as you honoring God and you staying within your morals and your moral compass and doing what you feel like is right in your heart, go share your gift with the world. Because a lot of times people would keep that gift in the four walls, and it's like you got to make that outside the world too. Don't get caught up by the world. You feel what I'm saying? But like, you got to go in there and shine your light though.
No, thanks. Yeah. Yo, how did you keep your I'm sorry, food coming?
Oh,
somebody
what y'all done order, man? Because look.
Nigga, you was late. Talk about you don't get nothing to eat.
Want some Chick-fil-A, man. Somebody get some Chick-fil-A.
Oh, we got some wings. But now, we talk about being raised in the church. Sometimes we get exhausted or fatigued, right? And I'm wondering, like, did you ever have a moment of fatigue and tired of like just, being around it so much? Did it get conflicting? Not even just what you're doing. Now we're talking about with yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror like, man, I have questions now. Or is this the right thing to do? Have you ever felt that?
Yeah, I think sometimes I still feel that, to be honest with you, bro. Like,
that's why I asked, because I'm 34 and I'll be feeling like,
I still feel it sometimes. And I think that's what I was just talking about, like the moral compass, though. That's what always brings me back. It's like, okay, I know what feels right in my heart. Know what I talk to God about. So I think the human mind tries to bring you there sometime, but I still deal with that, to be honest.
Yeah. It's funny. Talking about, not to make this a church episode, but like, we talk about church and we talk about just hearing things and knowing what's right, discernment, things like that. And God said that his people will hear his voice. Right. And I think what happens is we are really just a reflection of what it is in heaven on earth. Right.
Bro.
And and I'm not a pastor. This is not facts, guys. This is just my belief. And I do believe that what's right, you will hear it. You will know. Just like God's people will hear his voice.
Yeah.
I feel like the same way.
Yeah.
Right. As long as you stay grounded, you stay in your word, you will know what's right for you and what's not right for you.
I feel like you just said the key part, though. You got to be able to stay grounded and stay within the word and the spirit to know that. Because if you don't, and you just start drifting off, then you just start accepting anything instead of being able to reference back to, you know what? No, I don't feel right in my spirit because I know that this is. So I agree with you. That's how you got to do it, though. You have to stay grounded and in that spiritual realm to be able to understand when it's not right and when it is.
1,000,000%. It's funny because you in LA, and I don't know how true this is, but we hear people talk about LA and they talk about like this dark cloud that's over LA. Do you feel that at all?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, it can be a tough place, man. Like if you're not ready mentally and spiritually for that, it can eat you alive, bro. Because you're just chasing something. You're just chasing and chasing. And then, if money is just the thing, you're just going to keep chasing more and more and more and more money. Then, like, you selling your soul now with certain things. And what I think is selling your soul is just something that you're going against, again, your moral compass on. If you don't feel right in your heart and you still do it just because of money, you're selling your soul. And so I feel like that LA is a place where it can really get to you, and it's such a rat race, and everybody's trying to get it and get it and get it that it can get dark sometimes like that.
Yeah. So talking about the rat race, there's a meme that I seen on Instagram where it's like a person in a suit chasing after his money, but the money is like tied to his back, right? Yeah. And he's chasing and chasing till his suit come off, his skin come off until he's a skeleton and he falls into his grave.
Hey, bro.
And I think about, as a man, I don't never want to be that, but it's like that's kind of what the country, what the world has set us up to do, right? Especially when we talk about capitalism, we talk about like just how we supposed to survive. Yep. And I was wondering, like, outside of chasing your dream and your goal, what makes you happy? Do you know? Have you identified that?
Yeah, I do, and I still am. I still am identifying it, but for sure, my family. Family time, like I was kicking it with my family and my friends on 4th of July, and that made me feel so good, man. Like, I didn't even want to be nowhere else. I got invited to hella parties, but I wanted to be around my family and my friends. That's what makes me happy. Doing music, even if it ain't putting it out, just recording music, making music makes me happy. My dog, I got a French bulldog. He makes me happy. You feel me? Certain food that I like. I love Italian food. That makes me happy. So, and it's funny you say that because as I've gotten older, kind of just started to understand, like, okay, my own identity. This is what makes me happy. This is what I like to do. I like to go to golf. I like to play Top Golf. I like to go, you feel me? I love to play pool. Anybody can get it in here and pool if y'all play pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of thing. I love those things. Make me happy.
I think I'll give you a run for your money in pool.
Oh, what we doing, man?
Hey, I'm just
what we doing, man? So, where the table at?
We recording on a monitors. All right, okay. I love that. Going into the music, we always see like ball players got music dreams. Yeah. Even actors now, music dreams.
Yeah, everybody.
Like, it seems it's not new. You've been doing it for a while,
right.
But did you take your foot off the gas at all? Like, did you chill? Like, where has it been for you?
To be honest with you and fully transparent, I did. I took my foot off the gas for like, and when I say took my foot off the gas, I mean just going so hard. I'm always recording music and always around music, but as far as really putting myself out there and letting people know I do music, I kind of took my foot off the gas for like a year or two. I didn't put a project out, and I felt like I was lacking something. Even every film project I've been a part of, I've done something music with it, whether I had a song in it, on a soundtrack, whether I was singing in the movie. And so then after that, maybe like last year, looked at my homie Max, I'm just like, bro, we gotta go. Like, I ain't getting no younger. We know what we got. We know we really do this. We gotta get this music to the people. And so I think that gave me the battery in my back. Like, I can't keep holding this in. I gotta give it to the people. And we fire at it. That's the thing. Like, it ain't like we just okay. Like, we do music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to project on you, so you can correct me if I'm wrong at any given time. But I feel like sometimes when you're super successful at one thing, it kind of make you nervous to do anything else because it's like, people know me for this, and I don't want to do this, and then people look at me funny or they don't accept it, right? So when I think of you, I think of Euphoria, New Edition series. We think That Hate You Give, Detroit.
Yeah, everything films.
All good, but they all good though. Powerhouses almost, right?
Yeah.
And like music, your fans, like your core fans that know you as the film, they might not really understand how talented you are in music. Yeah. What gave you the confidence to be like, man, y'all gonna get this music?
What gave me the confidence is knowing that I really do this, bro, and I work for it. I think the hours that I've put in, I've been doing music since I was 10 years old, so the countless hours I've put in, the times I've had to show up and prove myself, I'm constantly still having to prove myself. Like, the show in 2 days, I got to prove myself again because people don't know it yet. So now when they see me, they gotta walk away and be like, damn,
yeah,
okay, like he really do it. So I think that's what gave it to me, just knowing the work I put in. It's like, okay, bro, we got this. We ain't going on stage guessing. We going on stage knowing what we do.
So it was never a time where you was like, man, just uncertain, like, I don't know if they going, because they see me for this. I hope they.
It was when the acting first started popping off and I was hearing all that, you got to pick one or two. That's when I was thinking that, like, dang, well, how do I do it? And then I got a New Edition. I'm like, oh, well, now they know me for this. So how do I usher it in? But like I said, and I think God played a role in it for sure. Every project after that, I've had something to do with music in it. So I could never just leave it alone. Like when I did Detroit, Catherine Bigelow, the director, amazing. She's like, you want to put a song on the soundtrack?
Of course.
Yeah, I want to put a song on the soundtrack. Like, so it's been things like that where the doors just continually open. Yeah.
Okay. I love that. So I heard the single Magic City.
Yeah, come on.
You got that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I hear I see the title.
Yeah.
And I hear the song and I'm like, I don't know if I'm playing this in Magic City. Like, what's the thought process behind it? Like, why? Because it's R&B.
Yeah, it's R&B.
It's real R&B.
Yeah. That's why they should play it in there, man. See how it's, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can't just be all this. Sometimes it should be some real sexy, sensual. Like, I want to get a dance on me. I want you to dance on me slow. I want to feel that. I want to take you to the back VIP room, and it ain't got to be all the rah-rah. Just slow it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Put that Magic City on. Let's take it there.
I don't know how I feel if I came in a club with a pocket full of ones and they throw some R&B on. I don't know, like,
yeah,
I might keep my ones, bro. Like,
yeah.
But like you said, now we're going to back. Nah, I don't know if that's safe, bro. Because if I go in the back and I'm listening to R&B, I don't just want to lap dance. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why in the song, I'm like, you know, I'm saying certain things to go to that in the song. Like, you know, you making me want to really take it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, no, it's crazy, bro. So the project is actually coming. It's an EP.
Yep.
The name of the EP,
yep.
one more time.
Love Lost.
Love Lost.
Mm-hmm.
How many songs you got on there?
7.
7.
Yep.
If you had to rate this project compared to all the music you've ever done, 1 to 10, you can't say 7. What would you rate it?
Ooh, I would say compared to all the music I've ever done, I would say a 10. I'm more in my intention bag right now. I'm more focused. I'm more I know exactly where I'm shooting at. I think before it was just I was doing music because I could do music. With this project, it follows a specific story, and I've never done this with a project before, but it follows me going through a breakup. It follows what a man goes through when he goes through a breakup, all the different phases. And so I think the intentionality behind that, and when I was doing this, like, okay, this is a real project. It ain't just like we taking songs and throwing them together. So there's even skits in between that can weave through and let you know what part of the story that you're in. So I think right now I'm at a 10.
All right, so give me your Mount Rushmore of like R&B.
Ooh, Stevie, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Bobby Womack.
It's only 4.
Baker. I know. It's
only 4.
Can we just chill when they got
It's only 4. It's only 4.
Yeah, okay, so then I want to add a woman, so I'll go Stevie, Michael, Anita Baker, and Kells. Yeah.
All right, so we've been seeing this little argument go all around the country on Instagram, social media. Best performer, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson.
Oh, Mike, 1000%. Without Mike, you wouldn't have Brown. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
If you go back and watch Michael Jackson at Wembley Stadium, bro, before the show even starts, crazy, hysterical, bro. People just all over the place, just passing out. Before he even walk on stage, bro, like, James Brown is the blueprint because he was the blueprint for Michael, but Michael is the blueprint, bro. Like, artistry, professionalism, you know, like, just, and you got to think of how many people followed up after him. You got Neo that's inspired by Michael Jackson. You got R. Kelly was inspired by Michael Jackson to the point where he wrote a song for him. You are not alone.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, everybody has followed that blueprint almost.
Okay. 20-song verses. Who win? R. Kelly, Michael Jackson.
Oh, my God. 20-song verses is crazy.
20-song verses. Who wins?
I gotta say Michael for sure. Like, what? He like, oh, no. Okay, what you think? You think Kells got it?
I don't think nobody beats R. Kelly.
Woo.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That guy's a duck.
Kells got smacks.
First of all, I just want a disclaimer.
Oh, my God.
He's a sick nigga.
We talking about the music.
I just want to say that. We talking about music.
Only the music.
But let's not get it messed up.
Don't get it twisted.
You niggas watching this.
Exactly. We talking
He's
about
sick.
the music. Yeah, the art.
He's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like for real. But yeah, music wise.
Yeah. No, you might be right though, man. I'm such a I know Michael's catalog though, like the back of my hand. So I'm such a big Michael fan, but yeah, man, Kells is what we grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we know them records. Like
I got a question for you. Cause you talking about R. Kelly, talking Michael Jackson. I think about the greatest people of all time. They always got some shit going on with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to be the greatest of all time? Like, are you prepared for that? What comes with that?
I don't think I would work like I work if I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I don't. I think, I want to be the greatest that I can be, bro. And so that means pushing myself and yeah, and I know how great I can be too. So yeah, hell yeah, I want to be the greatest of all time.
I say that because this is a part of my prayer. Don't judge me.
No, go ahead.
But I pray God never make me go Kanye West.
Yeah.
Because I think of the greatest, and I'm like, yo, you think about Michael Jackson, he had a lot of shit that came with him.
Yep.
R. Kelly, fucking weirdo. Kanye West, he's going batshit insane.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's inevitable to be super great in the midst of weird train. I don't have the safe. I'm not brand safe, so I don't really have the safest words. I'm trying to be safe. I don't want to call them crazy because I know right now mental health is like exploding. So, but
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Algee Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
These motherfuckers got something going on with them.
I feel you though, yeah.
And I'd be like, yo, I just pray that I could be successful and my mind doesn't change.
Lose myself.
I don't lose myself.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, yo, do you think about that at all?
I do. And go back to the question you asked earlier, what makes you happy? I think that's why it's so important for me to identify that. So I'm not chasing happiness in other areas. I know as a man what makes Algee happy. So I go do those things. And I think, man, it may sound cliche, bro, but it's about the people you keep around you. It's about whether you got yes men or no men around you, whether you got people that's going to really tell you the truth. And then sometimes, even when you got people that's going to tell you the truth, some people still don't listen. And so it's like, I think you got to just be, man, I think you had to be really grounded, like you said earlier, and tapped in. And to be real with you, maybe the purpose isn't to be the greatest of all time. Because who knows what all that comes with, right? But I think it's a thing where you got to really protect yourself, man. You got to really protect yourself, man, because it can take so long to get here and it can take so quickly to fall. You feel me?
So fast.
One thing, bro. One thing, and they tearing you down. So I think what I appreciate about my team is we don't play that, bro. Like we are on it. We know that. That's why I respect even Kendrick so much. Just to like just throw him in there, like everybody's a person, right? So you're gonna go through human things, but you don't see him all over a while. And this man just had a crazy run and continues to go like back to back to back. And the credibility of his art stands a true test of time. You don't even look at him and say, oh, he in this and he in that. No, you look at the art and what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. 2 more questions for you. One question. Can you think about the hardest moment in your career? What was it?
My family had just moved from Atlanta to LA the first time when I was 16. And we planned to be out there and stay out there, but we was homeless out there. We was staying in our Ford Expedition, sleeping in parking garages. We 6 people deep in the Ford Expedition, feet on necks. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure it out. That was one of the hardest points in my life, bro, because I know the promise that I have from God, and it wasn't visible then. You know what I'm saying? It just struggled in. So that was one of the hardest times. Another hard time was when I had booked a couple roles and I started seeing money and then nothing was coming in. And so then now you go outside, people know who you are, but then you like, I ain't even got, you feel me? But people like, oh, you're. And then you go back to the crib and you ain't got nothing to show for it. So that was tough as well. So going through them 2 times in my life was very hard. And in my journey. And I had my family to help me through it. Even though we was all in an expedition, we was all in an expedition together. You know, even though I was, you know, up and down in the film space, I could go back to, like I said, my homie Max. I can go back to my family and I can still feel the love. We hold each other up. So I think those 2 for sure, when I look back, those are some of the hardest times of my life. Yeah.
And I feel that for sure, that testimony. Now, when you think of somebody, it's somebody out there who's going through the same exact thing, probably even worse, and they think about quitting, I got to get a job because this just ain't hitting. I got to do what I got to do. What do you tell that person? That I don't even want to say a young Algee, but that person who's going through it right now to help them get through that?
First, I would say, if you need to go get a job, go get a job. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, don't make it a thing to where you like, oh, no, I can't do no 9 to 5. We still got to provide for ourselves and eat and do all that. So you got to find a way to make both work. And it's possible because people have done it. But I will also just say faith, man. Faith, and knowing where you're going, intention, and you got to have that vision and that foresight because everything's gonna come along and try to take you off of it and throw you off of it. And if you don't know where you're going, you'll fall for that. If you know where you're going, like I said, the promise from God, you know, okay, I gotta stick this out because I know I can see the finish line. You feel me? So I would say faith. I would say find things that make you happy, even outside of the art that you're trying to do. Friends, community, because if you just put it all in the art, it's like work, you're gonna burn out. You know, so you gotta find things that help balance it while you're on your journey. I feel like.
I appreciate that. Well, bro, I know you guys, people waiting for you. You got some things to do. I appreciate the time that you came and sat with me. Thank you for Bel Air for allowing us to do this in the space. Thank you to my guy Zoe. One more toast.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
Cheers, man.
Love Lost. When does it come out?
July 15th. Go get the EP Love Lost. We'll take you somewhere special, real R&B.
Mr. J Hill Podcast. Algee Smith is a wrap. We out.